Mic check, mic check. Welcome, everybody. I am clearly on the road. I am not in my normal studio, so the video, the audio, and the lighting is not going to be ideal or like it normally is. But next week, I believe I'll be home like normal. So, hope everything is doing well. If we at least sound and look decent, if you guys could give me a thumbs up in the chat or any emoji to share the excitement and the expression for tonight. But I think we should be okay. We had a couple minor hiccups getting here, but we're ready to roll. And yeah, for anybody that is not, thank you guys. For anybody that is not aware, I am coming to you live from San Antonio, Texas, where I just finished an awesome but exhausting 3 days, two main days, but 3 days at the premier San Antonio Barber and Beauty Expo. And I'm sure I'll talk all about it tonight, you guys. So I appreciate it. And no, it has not been hot one bit, you guys. Yep, one bit. Oh, hey, recover well, Craig. Saw that surgery there. It has not been hot one bit. The mornings when we go to the expo, beautiful. The evenings when we get out, beautiful. Now, I haven't been out during the middle of the day with the sun because we've been working the expo, but it's been absolutely beautiful. Hey, Big Red, thank you, man. He just donated $20 of the super chat. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. Yeah, the weather's been downright beautiful, guys. It really has. Pineapple says, "Hey, Dan, how's it going? You make my Mondays to look forward to." Dude, that makes me very happy. Thank you for saying that. That's a genuine goal of mine. Yep, genuine goal of mine. Hey, Amber, Kevin, welcome. And cooled off some. Yeah, today was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The last pretty much every time that I've been here, it's never been too hot. Now, I have not been to Texas in the middle of summer that I can remember at least, but it's been downright beautiful. The people are, for the most part, very kind here. The weather is nice. The food is amazing. I really enjoy Texas, and I always have. Sam and I both really, really like Texas, so it's not a surprise that we had a good time. The kind of coolest thing ever is the expo center that we go to at San Antonio. It's a big one, so it is part the Barber and Beauty Expo. The other expo, get ready for this, and it's massive. They actually have Lainey Wilson performing tonight for them. The other part, hey, what's up, Brewer? What's up, Chris? Sofa, everybody. The other part of the expo is a Whataburger Expo. You heard that correct. I know it's a Texas thing. I know it's San Antonio thing, but they have a Whataburger Expo. Sam is not with us on this one. I'll kind of tell you guys some stories where you'll not. Yep, I'm in San Antonio. Man, oh, thank you, Mr. Adams. Yeah, I really love it. Really, really love it. And the Whataburger Expo is for, yeah, right, Dennis? We don't have them up in Michigan by me and Dennis, but the Whataburger Expo is for the management of Whataburger. And so they sent all their managers out for a 3-day expo. Whataburger has the sickest set of merch I've ever seen. Their hats, their sweaters, their bags, they have they kill it, absolutely kill it. Did you get some boots with Spurs? I did not. Yep, I did not. Jody, we literally just got Whataburger like 2 months ago. Oh, you got one like near you? So we don't have any in Michigan. And I can really only have, we got it the other night. I just got 3 burger patties. That was my order. 3 burger patties and fries. They did have the jalapeno ketchup, and that was really good. Yeah, really, really good jalapeno ketchup. What's up, George? Welcome, man. They're finally coming here. Yeah. And was it anything crazy? Is it different than like Culver's or like Five Guys? No, not that I noticed, but it was good. It wasn't like you felt like you were eating like crap. It's taken over. Yeah, I heard they're expanding, and I think it's coming from the south, moving north. So that makes sense. Yeah, the spicy ketchup's really good. Yep. So I did get triple meat cheese with bacon, just no bun. Dennis, that's exactly what I had. Yep, that's exactly what I had. So, yeah, it was good. But just imagine, guys, an entire expo of people wearing Whataburger merch from head to toe. I mean, this lady had orange Whataburger cowboy boots on. And so it was really cool to see this out near us. So yeah, absolutely. And then of course here, guys, we're gonna have the best time tonight. We're gonna have nothing but positive vibes. And no bun. I have celiac disease, so I can't have wheat or gluten or flour, which of course would be the buns there. So yep, I not by choice, not a diet thing or anything like that. I just can't have it. So yeah, to address a big a big kind of I don't know, elf in the room or whatever it may be. And oh, and then real quick, guys, shout out to Eric down here. He was our model at the Beard Barber Expo for day one. I'm sure we'll show a picture and talk about that in a little bit. I don't have the buckle in front of me, but maybe later. That's not a bad question. What's a good steak restaurant? We went to Fogo de Chao, Brazilian steakhouse. Yep, Fogo de Chao. But yeah, okay. So to talk about something that many of you probably saw, many of you reached out to me about. There and guys, again, out of respect, we do not bring up politics here. If you opened up your Facebook in the last 2 days, I guarantee there was a healthy dose of politics. Whatever you believe, heck yeah, rock on. I'm not here to convince anybody either way. So if people have a problem with that, oh well, this is the platform that I established, and I really appreciate taking a break from politics and anything that divides people like that. But if you guys are not familiar, right, I'm from the Flint, Michigan area. Specifically, I live in Grand Blanc, Michigan. That is where I graduated high school. That is where I student taught. That is where I coached. That is where I taught middle school for 12 years. And that is where I have lived every day of my life since I was a freshman in high school, including living with my parents, getting an apartment, getting a house, getting another house, all of that in Grand Blanc. And I'm still there today. And while I'm here in Texas, Sam was down in Cincinnati with Maddox because he had a big soccer tournament. They did great. They made it to the finals, went 3-1. They ended up losing in the finals to a better team. Just it is what it is. But they had a great tournament, had a lot of fun. My daughter Violet and son Jax were at home with my mom. Yeah, we're at home with my mom. And while Sam was gone, I was gone. Many of you probably saw the news, whether you literally watched it on the news or you got noticed by social media or you got noticed by family and friends. There was a disgusting tragedy in my hometown. It was about 3 miles away from my house, 2 to 3 miles. And if anybody's ever gone to my B-Dubs meetup, which many of you have that are in here right now, it is literally, and guys, when I say literally, I mean literally across the street. This is not an exaggeration. If you have a good arm, you could throw a football from the parking lot to the B-Dubs parking lot. A guy from that area drove into the Mormon church and had explosive devices in there. He also had a weapon that was loaded. He opened fire on this Mormon church, the Church of Latter-day Saints, and he was then taken out. As of right now, I believe the death toll is at 4. The church was set on fire afterwards, and I was here. I was here for that. And again, it's too close to home anywhere. This shouldn't happen at any point. I don't care where it is. But this was literally my town. This is where I grew up. This is where my home is. My kids go to school about a mile from that location. Very, 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 very close home. So absolutely terrifying. My family is safe. I do not know anybody involved with it at all. I don't know anybody that was at the church or anything like that. But it was scary, man. I'm the dad, right? I'm the father. I'm the husband. I'm the protector, and I wasn't home to be able to be there. And it's just absolutely crazy. So yeah, that did happen. But everybody was everybody was safe that I know, and it's scary. They had no school today, so school got canceled. And yeah, man, that's about all I got on thoughts of it. Is there a problem? Of course. Do I have a solution? No, I absolutely do not. So I'm just going to keep doing my part in trying to be a positive person, trying to be a great father, try to be a great husband, try to be a great role model, and doing what I can. And I'm going to keep supporting my community. If there's ways to support, I'll get the word out to you guys. But it doesn't sound like at this time that there is any kind of. I actually was speaking to a local business owner and was like, maybe I can get word out on my stream and this or that. But it was, yeah, they don't have anything like unified to be able to get people help in that situation right now. So yeah, this was again 2-3 miles from my house and even closer to my kids' school where they go. And I'm doing fine, right? I'm not going to sit up here and try to be dramatic or anything. I just, my brain doesn't function that way. I don't get down. I don't get like sad or defeated. I'm going to worry about what I can control. I'm going to focus again on being the father and husband that protects my family, that sets my family up. But I also, and this is kind of my last thing on it, my final kind of big take is I also refuse to live in fear. I'm not going to completely change my life. I'm not going to hide. I'm not going to cower down. I'm going to enjoy my life. I'm going to live my life. I'm going to be smart. I'm going to listen to my intuition, and I'm going to always discuss things with my wife. But I'm okay. I'm okay. It definitely was unbelievable to hear, and I feel for everybody, and my community is really shaken. But I'm gonna keep trying to enjoy life to its fullest. I'm gonna keep being positive. I'm gonna keep worrying about what I can control, because otherwise, what do most of these people want? They want to instill fear. They want to instill chaos. They want to shake up society, and I'm just not going to give them. I'm stubborn. I don't like to be told what to do or how to act. So I'm gonna do my thing and continue to lead my family in the best way possible. So I appreciate everyone that reached out and checked on us. Yeah, it just straight up is my hometown. So with that said, we are going to Dave, we are going to move on with the night, and we're going to have a positive night, and we're going to have a supportive night. Hopefully have some laughs in there, have some stories, and really just kind of enjoy each other's company, right? The expo over the last couple of days is doing great. All right, how are you tying the beard down, keeping the sides? So the sides, Jody, is just how it naturally falls. These parts are not into the beard, but that's just how I style them. Yeah, that's just simply how I style them. But the expo is really good. It is exhausting. I taught a class with Ryder. You guys know Ryder, buddy of mine and friend of Beard Octane. He is a barber, and so he did live demos of trimming and kind of talked about some barber-specific things and what he does. And then my main job was to educate on the differences to barbers, on the difference of head hair and beards. And we went over like the sebum oil. We went over the coarseness of the hair. We went over so many different things, and it was awesome. Exhausting. Most of the people were fantastic. I do have a random rant Monday that I wrote before the expo, but my goodness, was it backed up by the expo. There were a couple of people. Anytime you go to these expos, you're going to have some people. Hey, Adam, I almost pressed the audio board. That's hilarious. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for the membership. You're always going to have people at these. Hey, Andrew, did I make that bed? No, I did not. I did not make the bed. But you're always going to have some people that are tough to conversate with at these expos. I had a couple people, even like beard business owners, had one guy, and he may be watching. That's fine. He watches the channel. Just complete know-it-alls. No matter what you say, they just talk. There's no listening. They're going to tell you everything that they know. They're going to tell you everything that is wrong. They're going to lack all social cues and awareness, and they're going to be pompous. But you got to remain professional, all right? You got to have a smile on your face. You don't have to be fake or say anything that's not true. But once in a while, it does get tough with those kind of people, especially when you know they're wrong, especially when you have more. I'm not even gonna get into that, but just yeah, there's some people that are pretty exhausting. Yeah, this is a beautiful hotel. Yep, this is a beautiful hotel. So yeah, I loved it. Mollywop. There was one guy that I would have loved to mollywop, but it was not that bad. He just some people some people get on your skin, and no doubt, entirely tiring. So we get to the expo at like 8:30. And then it goes all the way. Yesterday was until 5 o'clock, and then today was until 4 o'clock. And we didn't leave. We don't go and have we didn't do lunch breaks. We didn't go and have like a smoke break outside. I don't smoke, but you get the idea. And you are on your toes. I was teaching, and you got to be on in these conversations. Most of these people just want to learn about beard care and how to use these products and what products they should use. And so it is from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., 8 hours of just string together conversation. Yep, string together conversation, and was just, man, just all yeah. It was absolutely wild. Those pictures are not in line with the bed. Maybe there's more this way. There you go. Does that work, Jay? I was just cutting some of them off. Don't look at my Mountain Dew over there. That's for later. Mind your business. Mind your business, guys. That Mountain Dew is mine, and you do not get to judge me, okay? I do not drink alcohol, and in Texas, everything is bigger. People, at least here, they really like to drink in Texas. There are some drinkers, and they show it off at night. So yeah, they enjoy their alcohol, right? Texas is the land of the free, except for like a bunch of things that are illegal, that are illegal in other states. But alcohol, not one of them. Not one of them. They love them some alcohol in in Texas. So hey, more power to them, man. I'm not here to judge. I'm not drinking. It's a light beer, officer. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. All right. What is in those frames? I have no idea. I think it's just the design, Sarah. That like is like 3D. It like comes out. I don't know. I didn't even know those were there until you guys said something. So yeah. Okay. Got you, Jay. Yep. I got you. Yep. It's crazy that human interaction energy is a finite. Oh my gosh. So I did say this. Much respect and props to anyone in traditional sales. What do I mean by that? Car salesman, computer software salesperson, anyone that is well, it's illegal, Jason. Anyone that is, I'm in San Antonio. Anyone that's in a business of selling things is utterly exhausting, right? I kind of am in sales, but I'm not. I don't know how you guys do it. You've got to be on this real like cheery mood, and like this is going to sound real bad. All right. This is going to sound real bad. But if you're in a traditional sales position, there are going to be a lot of people in their vibe and in their approach that you may not necessarily want to chat with. All right. Picking up what I'm putting down. They're not your type of vibe. But you still have to entertain the conversation. You still have to like operate in a way that you're present. And hey, shout out to my mother-in-law, Gigi. And she says, Vi says she misses you and you are handsome. Aw, I don't know if Violet's watching right now, but thank you, Violet. I love you. That's so sweet. And so, yeah, and like the concept of selling, I'm done. I don't want to sell anything. I wasn't selling stuff, it's just like people came about products, they want to learn about it, and then you have to entertain every person. This is going to sound bad as well. But on the internet, hey, Walter, what I do here, I don't have to talk to anybody I don't want to. I know that sounds bad, right? I know some people will judge me for that. Again, go ahead, guilty. But if there's people I don't want to conversate with on the internet, there's amazing things like the block button or the ignore button or the hide from chat button. And I don't have to talk to them. In real sales, like in person, I couldn't block people. There were several guys that I would have loved to have been like, hold up, real quick, block. And then they just go away. Whoa, hit my head. That would be a crazy, awesome feature in real life. Yep, crazy, awesome feature in real life. I don't like that. That wasn't fun. What's up, Matt? That that's not as fun to have to be on for all those people. When I talk to people here for my job, hey, what's up, Jacob? I enjoy talking. If I respond to you guys, thank you, Paul. If I respond and conversate with you on here, on Instagram, on Facebook, or an email, it's because I want to engage with you. In sales, there's people that you don't want to engage with, but because it's your job, you have to. That's freaking exhausting. Absolutely exhausting. And so, yeah. And Manny says, definitely if sales make up most of your income, you need to talk and be friendly and build. Right, you have to. That's how sales work. You don't need to be fake. You don't need to lie or anything like that, but you have to do all those things. And yeah, I just can't do it. It's just not in my DNA. I could not do that, especially if there was any pressure involved. Companies in here know me. I do not do pressure. Period. End of story. If a company tells me, hey, Dan, we need to have a big night tonight, I just don't conversate with them. I don't respond. I don't work. I just don't do that. Hey, Dan, do you think we'll have this amount of sales? Or obviously, if they were like, Dan, we need to do this amount of sales. No, absolutely not. I do not even discuss numbers with companies. I've never once had a commands corner where I messaged them afterwards. It was like, how did we do? Did you sell a bunch of stuff? Because here's a dirty secret. Companies, plug your ears. I don't really care. I don't care if you guys buy everything. I don't care if you buy nothing. That doesn't matter to me. I'm going to keep doing my thing. It's the same way with videos. I'll post a video. I do not care. And there's people in here that know me very well. I don't care if it gets 600 views or 6,000 views. It does not change what I do. And if your income was based on real sales, man. And Greg says, one of the best lessons I ever learned from the CEO of Safeway, he said, point blank, we don't want 100% market share, as there are people we don't want in our stores. That's a fact. And I try to tell companies that too. Not every customer is worth their revenue, right? If you have somebody that's a super cheap customers come with cheap problems. They're going to ask for the biggest discount ever unfairly. They're going to be the ones that are first to complain. They're going to be the ones that are first to return. They're going to be the ones that cause so much headache. And there's such a teeny tiny part of your revenue. Some people are not worth that. And so it's okay to move on from there. And so, yeah, dude, I can't. And Rodney says, sometimes it's difficult to find your prime attitude and learn how to fire. Yeah, I don't know how you guys do it. Like, if I have a rough day and I'm not feeling like on 100%, I'll go edit. I don't have to talk to people. I don't have to be on. If I have a live stream, I'm going to talk about a silly story. I don't ever feel pressure to sell things on here. So I don't know how you do that. And so, yeah. And Blue Water says, my dad used to own his own transmission shop. When you're good at what you do, the customers will come. He didn't deal with anyone he didn't want to deal with. And there's lots of that. I feel like that's how my situation is, right? But at something like selling at an expo, or if you're selling something oftentimes like cars, you don't always have the best one. Yeah, for sure. And yeah, yep. Yeah, if they said that to me, I'd be smart buttons. Yeah, I hear you. I deal with that with relatives. That's true. That's fair. Yep, that's fair. Yep. 98.1. Yeah, yep. We are definitely not on pace to hit the goal, and that's okay. And I'm not saying that like to be like, come on, guys, pick it up. We're highly, highly unlikely not going to hit 100K by November 1st. That's okay. I'm a patient man. I've waited over 7 years. I'm not going to stop now. It's not about those numbers, but if we got close, that'd be cool. What's up, Bill? What's up, man? I appreciate that. Yeah, when customers say I'm not shopping here again, okay. And sometimes you let people show themselves and then you move on from there. Yep. Dang, Swedes. Woo. He said, my customers are pretty silent. I manage cemeteries. Goodness gracious. I love the computer expo. Yeah, expos are electric, guys. If you get a chance to go to expos, I've been to like tattoo expos. I've been to beard expos. I've been to some other ones I'm blanking on right now, but they're really good. All right, you out of here, Roger. Take care, man. Have some good sleep. What's up, G-Man? Welcome. Yeah, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Yeah, when they say that, you say bye, Felicia. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Okay. Yeah, we'll get there, man. Yeah, we'll get there for sure. Dan, I'll do it for you. Come on, guys. Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But I do mean it, guys. We're probably not going to hit it by November 1st. And from the bottom of my heart, that's okay. I've never been afraid of setting big goals. I really don't like when people set small, obtainable goals. So they can be like, yeah, I hit my goal. Go me. Like, okay. Yeah. Like I could set a goal to gain 5 subscribers tomorrow. I know I'm going to hit that. That's not cool. That's not fun. It was a lofty goal. And that's okay. Right. When you start a sports season, you should try to go for the biggest goal there is, right? If you are in U11 soccer, you should try to win the state cup that year. Otherwise, why go after it? Oh, yeah, man. Expos everywhere. Every major city has expos. Yep. Hey, thanks, 8-Bit. Thanks, Dan. All right, guys, let's go ahead and see if we can get into this show and get this party started. We do have our normal setup. We got everything going. I'll be back home for the Thursday show, everybody. So, and I don't even think I said this on this stream. Nobody has to. But if you guys would like to, see if you remember to hit the thumbs up, the like button. And then also, if you want to share it out, super cool. No worries at all. Nice, Steve. Hope you were throwing the axe as well. So the goal by November 1st is to reach 100,000 subscribers. Also, got me some Chick-fil-A here. And if you guys are just coming in, if you get a chance to go back and watch the replay, always appreciated. Talked about the expo, talked about the tragic event that happened in my town back home and all that kind of jazz. But yeah, so the goal is to hit 100,000 subscribers by November 1st. If we get it, we get it. If not, that's okay too. We'll celebrate when we do. Hey man, thank you, Andrew. Great friend. Genuinely appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. What are you going to do with that big belt buckle without jeans? So I have pants, guys. I just don't have jeans. So I wore it with these like gray slacks I have. I don't know what you would call them. They're not like dress pants, but they're not jeans, but they're not casual. I just call them gray pants. I don't know what they are. So I wore them with that. It's my style, right? Interesting story. Everybody online like to make fun of my like cowboy Texas outfit with sneakers. Last night, Joe and Ryder had boots, jeans, belt buckle, and a cowboy hat. And the ladies down at the lobby, who may have had some drinks in them, said, hey, you know what? He actually looks like the most Texas out of them because this is what people actually dress like down here. And she straight up called them out and said, you guys do not, because your boots are way too clean. I was like, dang. And for me, I did get a belt. I got a nice belt. I got a good, nice leather belt down here. I bought that to go with the belt buckle. And so she straight up called him out and was like, no, your boots are too clean. You do not look like a Texan. I knew you were not from here because of how nice your boots were. And for me, as you guys, many of you know, I've always had my own style. I don't follow trends. I don't follow fashion. I just dress like me. And if people want to judge that, awesome. We went out to this like barber battle yesterday, and there was like a group of girls and that one guy who fits in very well with the girls. Leave it there. And they were just kept staring at me. And I finally just had to be like, can I help you? And they're like, and I'm like, all right, you guys are miserable. Like, go enjoy not loving your life. Hey, Chris, thank you, man. Chris just did a super chat as well. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I'm exhausted, but genuinely happy to be here. Yep, genuinely happy to be here, man. And above all, love me some Texas, guys. Absolutely, I could see myself living here one day, as long as Sam wanted to, and life kind of went that direction. I really, really like Texas. I also like that they don't have state income tax. There's several of things that I like, and so yeah, it's been a great time. What's up, Sean? Welcome, dude. Dang, Andy, it genuinely didn't cross my mind. No, I've not had Texas DQ. I'm going to see if I can make that happen tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can make that happen tomorrow. But I did not have I did not have DQ. Yeah, and those ladies were ridiculous. It was just funny because everyone likes to jab at me in the tennis shoes, the sneakers that I wear with the cowboy outfit, and they were all like, "Nope, he really does." Yeah, yep. I'm coming to you guys live from San Antonio, Texas. A real Tejano up here. So, yep. Right, yeah, the pool year round, that definitely is different. Yep, no doubt, no doubt. Okay. It's gonna be all tallow. I believe it. All right. Even though we're in Texas, have you been to Buc-ee's? Oh, I've probably 100 times by now. When we drive, so when we go to Florida, we drive 75 straight down. There's like 3 or 4 Buc-ee's on the way now, and we go to all of them. So, yep, a real Tejano. History teacher. I know the Tejanos and the Texans, all that. So, yep. Oh yeah, and this is my 3rd time being in San Antonio. Sam and the kids and I stayed for a full week last year, so we really like it. What's up, Warren? Really enjoy San Antonio. Okay, so even though we're in Texas, guys, we are still doing Florida Man Monday. Texas is such a big state. I feel like I could do Texas, maybe Texas like Thursdays, Tuesdays has a better ring, but I digress. I did not eat any barbacoa, but I do love me some barbacoa. And so we are doing Florida Man Monday. If you're unfamiliar, I pull a wild event from the state of Florida because Florida is absolutely crazy. And so, yeah, exactly, Sean. I do what I want. People make fashion rules. I enjoy breaking them. Just look at me, right? The beard says it all. Some lady goes, "Where are you from?" I said, "Michigan." She goes, "Oh, yeah, that's a Midwest knot in your beard." I was like, "Oh, yeah, because everybody in the Midwest knots their beard." Jeez Louise, get out of here. Get out of here. All right, here is Florida Man Monday. Here we go. Florida man arrested after allegedly shooting parasite roommate with a crossbow. What? To make it even wilder, these 2 men are in their 60s. I know when I read that, everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, so like 22-year-old or something like that." In their 60s. Busted out a crossbow. Now, when he shot him, he essentially missed. It grazed him. Yep, it grazed him. And once it grazed him, that roommate jumped on the other roommate and beat the brakes off of him, like badly. And they got into a big fist fight after the one tried to shoot him and hit. I mean, is that a hit? I think so. I think it is. Hit him with the crossbow, scraped him, and then they got into a full-blown fist fight, and the parasite one got the better end of the fight. Whew, yeah, that is Florida. And then to make it even better, you guys, this happened at 6 a.m. What's up, August? 6 a.m. So a parasite roommate is someone that believes your roommate is like mooching off of you, not doing their fair share of the chores, not paying their fair share of the bills and all of that. What's up, Andrew? And so, yeah, at 6 a.m., both were in their 60s, and this happened. Goodness, Florida. Goodness gracious, Florida. Get yourself together. That's just downright crazy. So, yeah, that one had layers. Yep. Well played, Matthew. Well played. He said 6 a.m. sounds early, but they're in their 60s, so they would have been up for hours by then. Well played. Well played. Yeah, I like it. I like it. All right, guys, let's go ahead and see what we're getting into today with WeatherBeard. Right now, that's a reality TV show if I've ever seen one. Yeah, that's a reality TV show. That's just Florida, Warren. That's the idea. We do it every week. Yep, we do it every week. Oh man, sounds like they were. Yeah, right. He took his eggs. Yeah. It's turning into Saturday meat. Exactly. Oh, gotta love Florida. Man. Yeah, exactly, Chris. All right, so let's see what is going on with WeatherBeard. Oh, no, this is 10%. Hold up. 1 second here, guys. I got to adjust one thing. Where's that? Boom. Okay, let's get this here. Okay, we are still, let me make sure, unless I messed that up there. No, still 10%. Yes. Okay. So here are all the details on the deal tonight, everybody. Dancy 10 is still 10% off, but the big sale, the big deal is for every $25 you spend, you'll receive a $10 gift card. So if you spend $100, you are getting a $40 gift card back after this purchase. Also, there's free shipping at $60. So let's say that you guys spend $75. You're going to get $30 in gift cards and free shipping. Right? So just something to keep in mind. And they are in McKenzie, Tennessee. McKenzie, Tennessee. 99% of you out there have no concept of where McKenzie, Tennessee is, but that is where they are, you guys. And Corey and Hannah are the owners. They are the tag team duo of this company, and the Dark Woods collection is here. I'm going to give you all the details, and we'll go over all of that. But yes, and just to give you guys an idea, they're 2 hours directly west of Nashville. Just something to keep in mind on this one. And Jordan says, love the new EO line. Me too. Yep, me too. Okay. And then Chris says, between Nashville and Memphis. Mackenzie, hardly know her. Kinda. Yeah. All right. So let's get into some of the details. First off, here is their carrier blend, my friends. All right. Here's their carrier blend. Medium viscosity. All right. Medium viscosity. And it is Abyssinian oil, jojoba oil, hemp seed oil, sunflower oil, fractionated coconut oil, meadow foam oil, shea nut oil, and castor oil. I love me some San Antonio, and you know I got to get down on Mexican. Yep, got to get down on Mexican. So that's their carrier blend. Many of you have tried and love this one. Medium viscosity. And then here are the big details. Dun, 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 dun. 3 brand new essential oil sets that are all related. And can anybody figure out, let's see who can answer it first. Can anybody figure out the common denominator of this lineup? The Dark Woods collection. All right, the Dark Woods collection. What is the common denominator there? Oh, Ryan was so close. Josh was so close. The first one to type it correct was Mike. Dangs. No, yeah, it was Mike. They had some typos. Autocorrect. Goodness gracious. It is that oud. So this is real oud, by the way, you guys. Real oud. This is not the fragrance oil. The difference, one is made in a lab. Nothing wrong with that. But one is from nature and is far more expensive. Far more expensive. And if you're unfamiliar with what oud smells like, it is oftentimes that like manly, musky dark note in colognes. It is one of the most sought after fragrances in the entire world. It has the nickname of the liquid gold because at many points throughout history, it has been more valuable per ounce than gold. So it's real oud. And it can be, and it can be stanky. It can be musty. It's manly. It really is a fan favorite, especially for the ladies. Yep. Channing said, WeatherBeard getting bougie up in here. I love it. Okay. So the 3 that we have, the first one is Hinoki Heights, which is Hinoki, spruce, and oud. Think of like a pine forest cologne with a little bit of brightness, a little bit of sweetness in there from the Hinoki, but a pine forest cologne. All right? Next one is cedar crest, which is cedar, fir, and oud. Now, the first one is more of that brighter, fresher pine forest. The middle one is more of your traditional forest. Your traditional forest where you do have the cedar tree, but you do have some fir, aka like the pine tree, and then that oud, that muskiness, that man stank in the best way possible. And then the last one, you guys, yep, the last one is Amber Trail. Shout out to Amber. All right. Shout out to Amber. And that is amber, sandalwood, and oud. This is more of the, to me, I get like a mountaintop, but also almost a desert dry kind of vibe. And it really is an enjoyable outdoor scent. Yeah, it really is enjoyable. And no, fir is not pine, but in the fragrance or the scent world, closely related. They would be like cousins, but I don't think technically fir is pine. But if you were to ask most people just to straight up smell fir and what does it remind you of, many people are going to say pine. It's in that family, but no, it's not directly pine. But at least that's what I get out of it. And so WeatherBeard says this collection, yeah, exactly. Yep, fir is a little bit sweeter than pine. Yep, it's often used in Christmas scents where they're at. No, Sean. So these don't remind me of any scent that's out on the market. Yeah, they don't remind me of any scent that's really on the market. And Nate says all three are fantastic, and yes, all natural. Was confused by your use of AKA. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, no, it's a good question. I'm always happy to clarify. And then, so again, this collection is a premium all-natural scent collection with a woodsy cologne vibe featuring real oud wood essential oil in each blend. Its desirable qualities include uniquely complex, rich scent profile, a deep, woody, earthy aroma with smoky, leathery notes. It's powerful. It's just fantastic. Yep, fantastic. Most cologne scent comparisons. I don't have any comparisons to colognes on this one. It's more natural, it's more fresh, and I'm not familiar with any colognes. If anybody else is, Corey or Nate or anyone that's tried it, please feel free. But yeah, I have not. I'm not familiar with any colognes that it reminds me of. Yeah, Andrew, I'm not a cologne guy, so I don't know. I don't know what Tom Ford smells like. I know that's like egregious to some people, but I just really don't. All right. WeatherBeard updates, my friends. Fragrance oil-based products are leaving the catalog by the end of the year. So you still have time, right? We have what? 3 months left? Where we'll be going? Yeah, just about 3 months left, but just to give people a heads up on this one. And then WeatherBeard says they're all 100% natural and original blends. The goal of this collection was to offer something that would be on the darker, woodsy cologne vibe side of essential oils for that cold weather. There you go. And Nate says it's an EO scent that lasts a decent length. I wouldn't know cologne to compare to, but it has those vibes for sure. There you go. Okay. And then beyond that, you guys, WeatherBeard is making that transition to 100% essential oil based in 2026 with plans to implement a new lineup on December 15th. They're looking into new types of products to offer in the catalog in those new blends, such as body wash, face wash, deodorant, exfoliation scrub for face and scalp. So there you go, guys. There's a bunch of updates. There's some planning that you guys can do. What's up, Guidos? As we're getting ready for absolutely. As we're getting ready for the end of the year. Are these temporary? I'm going to let Corey answer that. I think he has an idea of what he wants to do, but I'm not sure if he's going to wait for the numbers and to see how sales do. The carrier blend, I have not heard of any changes coming to the carrier blend. If there is a change, that would be news to me. Yep, that would be news to me. So, yeah. And Channing says, WeatherBeard has done awesome with these new oils. The EO does last fairly long time compared to others. Yeah. Do they have a stripping wash? They have bar soap. Yep, they've got a really good bar soap with some exfoliation. Dan should try Creed Silver Mountain Water. Smells something like King's Bounty. Less floral, more peppery. Amazing pair. Interesting. I would be more interested in something like the aquatic cologne. If I'm going to wear a cologne, the aquatic cologne is kind of my vibe. And Sam likes it too. Yep, Sam likes it too. All right, so Corey says we have 100 of each oil and 50 of each butter available. We're going to decide which one of these to add to our main lineup in December based on sales. So there you guys go. So they are going to pick one of these to add to the main lineup based on sales. Whichever one sells the best, whichever one sells the fastest, that's what they're going to be looking. And then I'm sure he'll be looking at returning customers as well, because that's the biggest indicator. Many companies can get people to buy something once. The real magic is if they come back and buy it again. That would be the key there. Okay, let's continue on, guys. All right, feedback. Anything that you would like to share about WeatherBeard? Favorite scent, favorite product type? Do you have an overall experience that stands out to you about them? And Manny says, love WeatherBeard company and owners. One of my favorite companies of all time. My beard does amazing with their carrier blend. Had saffron shores in during the day. Yep, love that. And Ralph says Mountain Meadow is a beast also. Paul says saffron shores is straight fire. I like it. All right, which one is that, QD? What product are they discontinuing that you enjoyed? I believe they still have, if anything's getting discontinued, I believe they still have stock right now. If anybody wants to stock up on that type of stuff. Leo loves them. Flag says the butter is a favorite for me. Lakeside Lodge is my favorite, and I've tried he's tried scent-wise. Okay. Guido's Den says it's all freaking awesome. Love to hear that. Chris says, Corey is super friendly and happy to answer questions. The oils are great, and the wash is very unique. Shout out to the Northern Wind wash. Yeah, and those washes are all essential oils as well. Yep. A Simple Man says, Lakeside Lodge is fantastic. Emerald Isle was nice too, along with Desert Dusk. Adam says, great company and products. I just finished my first soap bar, and I'm so excited to go home and shower with a new scent. I love all the great new EO blends. Heck yeah. Nate says, Emerald Oasis and Palo Peak are so dang good. Jordan Jones says, I need to use my WeatherBeard products more. Great company, and the butter is one of the smoothest in the game. Products just work, and the people behind the company are what puts them over the top. Abe says, well, I just ran out of Arctic Command beard butter. It was fantastic. Have and love Coastal Command as well. Pineapple-y paradise. Yes, sir. Dar says, have only really used Coastal and Arctic Command scents, but both are awesome. The oils and butter leave my beard feeling so soft. Tony says, Corey is amazing. Hey, I love that shot. Tony, I know where that's at. Corey says, is amazing and communicates with customers constantly. Saddle Creek is still my favorite. Love that. SCJ said, really like Arctic Command at night. Awesome butter. All right. I love Blue Tansy, Fabio. Big Daddy Kane says, Lakeside Lodge is my favorite WeatherBeard scent. I'm sorry to see it's going to be eliminated. I totally understand, man. Yeah, absolutely. Coastal Command is amazing. Yep. JB says, love Citrus Hollow. The oil is a great blend. The butter is one of my favorites for sure. Corey is cool. Can't wait to try all the Dark Woods. Heck yeah, dude. JB, you would have loved this Beard Expo, man. Beard and Barber Expo. Beauty and Barber Expo. Okay. And Ralph says, amazing feel and beard oil, super nourishing butter, top-notch customer service. I've not found a scent I don't like, and I have a bunch. Sean says, I'm about halfway through the bar soap I ordered from them, and it just seems like a great, long-lasting, great-smelling product. I agree. Evergreen Woods, Northern Wind, and Mountain Meadow are my current favorites. Oil does a great job of keeping my beard feeling full and manageable. Corey's an A-plus owner. Did they ever use a cherry vanilla scent? Not off the top of my head. Josh says their base Camp Butter, unscented by the way, guys, is GOAT. Citrus Hollow is my favorite from WeatherBeard so far. Chris says Summit Sunrise and Beard today. Love Saffron Shores as well. Channing says Mountain Meadow is amazing. It's definitely my favorite oil and butter to use. Arctic Chill Wash and Conditioner is so refreshing and softens my hair so much. What's up, Travis? Hope you're doing well, man. Okay. All right. Okay, question for chafing remedies. Got any? Anybody help out Jay with shaving remedies? Jay, one thing I will say is if any companies make a ball wash, it is specifically designed for that skin to skin contact area. It gives a little bit of super fatting, is what it's called, meaning there's like a little bit of a slip factor. So that could be something to explore. Yep. And some man says Oasis, not Isle. My bad. No worries. I said it too. The K says the shampoo and conditioner are excellent for head hair. Saffron Shores is my favorite scent. Northern Wind's an excellent bedtime scent. Travis agrees. Northern Wind is amazing. Chris says butter and oil are my faves. JD says Saffron Shores and Be Kind are fire. Smoked cherry. Okay, there you go. Citrus Hollow and Northern Wind is a must. From Frankie J. Jason says Saffron Shores, Arctic Chill, and Lakeside Lodge oils are awesome. Suggested to my coworkers. Johnny B says Lakeside Lodge is definitely a banger. And Johnny B is like a fragrance guy. He likes colognes. He likes complexity. He likes that type of vibe. Jeff says Corey is such a genuine person. Yeah, Corey is Corey through and through. Corey would not be able to be fake if he even tried. He'd be allergic to it. It's not possible. Citrus Hollow is one of my favorites. And yeah, I was waiting for somebody to say it. Don't sleep on the sample pack. They have a fantastic sample pack from the delivery method to the presentation to the sense you get. Lakeside Lodge for Ken. All right. Let's see what else we have. Door County near Trim. Yeah, see, I was not a fan of that one, so that makes sense that I didn't know that one very well. Bearded Jedi. Hey, nice new picture, Mike. Love everything WeatherBeard makes. Saddle Creek, Ember Nights are my favorite scents. Corey's an awesome guy and great owner. Yeah, nice, Brian. Door County. All right, thank you, Chris. All right. Are you or any companies having affiliates going to the convention in Anaheim in February? So it's very well possible that Beard Octane and myself might go to Anaheim for the premiere. We don't know yet, but we've discussed it several times during this. If we can do an education and that makes sense, I think we might. They're actually talking about us doing the normal education in a classroom like I have been doing, but also doing main stage at Anaheim. So, Sean, it is very well possible that we might be doing the Anaheim convention come February for premiere. Yep. Also, we might be doing Chicago for the first time. If anybody's curious, look up ABS. All right. Alpha Beta S. Hey, what's up, Live Bearded? I'm guessing that's my guy, Nate. What's up, buddy? And Nate, we'll have to chat, man. The mothership was unbelievable. Sam Talent was a straight just buzzsaw. Justin says, Orchard Breeze, Saffron Shores, Saddle Creek, Midnight Cruise, and Coastal Command, all bangers. And the Feelin' Beard is absolutely ridiculous. Love that. Nice, Brian. Congrats. What's up, Ellie? Hello. All right. And Chris says, WeatherBeard is amazing, all included. All right. And let me see what else that I have here. Flag says, I'll even be as bold to say this company is on my beard product Mount Rushmore. That's huge. That's huge. All right. Hey, what's up, Justin? Good to see you, man. Does the sample pack include a carabiner? One of the pictures seem to have it. There is a sticker that is a carabiner, Shaggy. I don't think there's an actual carabiner that comes with it. Just a sticker. Yeah, we're on the phone, Keith. It just does that for whatever reason. All right. And so, yeah, yep. Okay, you can come here on your way back. Well, so we're flying. Yeah, we would fly out there. The convention is the premier beauty and barber convention. Might there be a get-together in Anaheim? So when I travel with companies, right, when I travel with Beard Octane, I am at the mercy of their schedule. I don't organize anything. I just go with the flow. And is it possible? It's possible, but we usually don't have time for stuff like that. It's a pretty rigorous schedule and tiring one. But who knows? Who knows? But as of right now, no plans for anything. But we may be in Anaheim for that expo. All right, guys and girls, we'll circle back in a little while to go over those new scents tonight. But let's go ahead and see what we're giving away for free tonight. And just a reminder, guys, the deal is scrolling down at the bottom of the screen. Yeah, if we do go to Anaheim, we will need beard models. Yep, shout out to Eric. He was in the chat. He was the model for one of the days. All right. But I did put the giveaway link in the chat. We should be good to go here, hopefully. You know what? I might have to extend it. I didn't think about that because of the time zone. All right, let me do one thing real quick. And I'm going to switch it to, wow, this is crazy. I got to switch the time zone. So we're in what? Central? Is that right? Yeah. All right, so that we can have a little bit more time left. Let me see if that's better. Oh, wait, nope, that shut it off. All right, let me do one more switch. So if I don't want Central, I need to go to Mountain. Would that be right? Let me check that. Nope, that's not right. Okay. You know what I'll do? I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to Eastern time. All right, I'm going to go back to Eastern time, and I'm going to change the end time on this. No, see, I was trying not to be on Eastern time, Paul. I was trying to be local time here. But I got to change the end time. Apollo Peak's wonderful, Robert. Yep, really unique, really wonderful one. And then we'll end it at, we'll go with like, I don't know, 4 a.m., something like that. What's up, Big Stu? Welcome. Okay, there we go. All right, guys, the giveaway should be, yeah, Paul. Yep, I got you, man. All right. The giveaway should be right there. Hit me up before you book lodging. I maybe look. So Beard Octane does all of that. Full transparency. They handle booking the flights. They handle booking the hotel. They handle the transportation. So I don't book any of that stuff. But that doesn't mean that I can't reach out to see if it can help out Octane. So awesome, Angry. I'm so stoked for your new direction, WeatherBeard. The EOs are so good. Cannot wait to try the new sets. Yep, absolutely. All right. And again, guys, the giveaway link is in the chat. No, once you've entered the giveaway, you're all set. You're all set. I'll do the weekly check now to see if we have anybody that is marked as invalid. Nobody so far. Hey, make sure you enter that giveaway, guys. We still have many of you. Gleam says that I'm permanently banned. What'd you do? Shaggy, make sure you go in and clear your settings, clear your cache, clear your cookies, and then refresh the stream. I've never heard of a permanent ban from that one. That would be crazy. And I know it's working because we have over 100 people entered right now. So that would literally be a first, Shaggy. Yeah, that would be a first. Dun, dun, dun. And again, if you guys have not entered, please click the link in the chat. It is entirely free. Yep. And it does not work if, and hopefully you guys know this. Oh, he said, just kidding. I was like, that's wild. I've never heard of that one. Yep. I'm not, you got to preface that with some kind of emoji or an LOL. All right. Take care, Greg. Good to see you. Sarah, right? All right. Let me go ahead and see if we have all status. Okay. Nobody's invalid. We're good to go. Yeah, we're good to go. Yeah, and that's just when the internet builds up, right? There's often times where I don't know all the technical stuff on it. Nick has talked about it before, what happens with the cache and the cookies when it gets built up and can make mistakes. I don't know all that kind of stuff, but this is, yep. And then, yeah, if you guys could just check, did you happen to forget to hit the thumbs up, the like button? We're giving away free stuff. I hope you guys appreciate that. All right, let's see what we are giving away. And a reminder, the deal is scrolling down at the bottom. First thing we're going to give away, 2 of you are going to win $25 gift cards. You can buy whatever you would like. All right? All right, Jay. We'll take you up on that, man. Here we go. All right. Is Dan riding fences? I'm in Texas, Big Stu. I'm in San Antonio. The Next round of giveaways, 2 of you are going to win $50 gift cards. Come on now. I appreciate that, Simple Man. He said, I just appreciate the fun times and the wonderful people. Same here. Same here. I am utterly exhausted, to be just straight up transparent and blunt. I'm exhausted. My body is giving out. My mind is exhausted. But this was not like a task or a chore to come do this. I don't feel like I'm like having to be here or anything. It is an honor. It is enjoyable. And I appreciate you guys taking time out of your Monday. I understand you can be watching NFL and not thinking about the stream. I understand you can be anywhere else right now. Thank you for being here. All right. It does mean a lot to me. And with that said, the final giveaway of the night. Yes, sir. Double mash, triple dig. Let's go, big baby. We are giving away $100 gift card. 100 doll hairs. Right me out. Yeah, the NFL, I'm not going to get on too much of a tangent. We're in, week 4? The amount of injuries this season seems out of control. Out of control. And I'm over that. Yep. All of your effort is always evident. You're a beast, man. Thank you. And Leo says, I remember leaving Computer Expo after 3 days and not knowing what country I was in. And that's real, right? Like, you guys know I don't say things for attention, like I'm tired or anything. Those conventions absolutely wreck you. Like, you are mentally just man. And Leo, I entirely understand where you're coming from there. Yep, entirely understand. All right. Oh yeah, no, I hear, man. I hear. There's every week there's like horrific season-ending injuries, star injured, star out. It's like the bodies have become too much of a machine in so many ways where the rest of the body can't help out. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. Yeah, and also another factor, I know, like, and a lot of people do like the markets and they do the fairs and stuff. I sit down 0% of these shows, you guys. A huge factor is simply being on your feet from 8 a.m. before, because we walk over, we set up all the things, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And then if you go do stuff after, we do not have a single chair at the area we have the booth. I do not sit when I teach. There is 0 sitting. So it's like, not only is it stimulating, not only is it is insane just simply standing and being on your feet and on your knees and on your heels that whole time. Whoo! Do you sit to poo? I think I went poop at an expo. No way, sir. So no, 100% did not sit to poop at either of those days. Nick, I don't know. I've never heard of that. Yeah. Dan C., hard question. Who works harder, you or Octane Joe? Be honest. Joe, I think that's a pretty easy answer. Genuine answer. Joe is a full-time state police officer. His job is harder than mine. Joe has way more stress, way more danger. He also equally works his butt off on the company side of things. There's not very many people I would stack up against my workload or my work output. Joe does work harder than me in my perspective and in my view of what I've seen. But he to be a full-time state police officer and then do what he does with the Beard Company, Joe is a tank. And at the expo, he is stride for stride with anybody. Like, stride for stride with anyone. Oh, he's still active. He has several years left before retirement. Yeah, he is still full-time active. Yep, yep. So, and I don't, like I said, I don't do falsely humble. That's not, you guys know me. That's not my thing. I'm not going to be like, oh, Joe works harder than me because that's what I'm supposed to say. No, no, his job's more stressful. His job has more consequence, and anybody that hears that, it's like, okay, yeah, that's true. He is a state police officer. So no, he just straight up works harder than me, and I'm proud as heck of him for that. I help him anywhere and everywhere I can. That's my longest relationship in this game, and I love the dude, love the family, love what he's building. Absolute beast of a human. Yep, beast of a human. All right, Nick, I appreciate it, man. Thank you, and thank you guys. Thank you, Fabio. I do appreciate all the love and all the praise and stuff that you guys give me. That's my fuel. I've said it before. It's a fault of mine. It's a flaw. It's something I shouldn't have. But I am fueled by appreciation. When I feel like people appreciate me, when I feel like I'm seen and when I'm valued, I'll run through a wall. I'll do anything and everything that I need to. When I feel underappreciated or taken advantage of, that's when I exit. When I feel like I'm taken for granted, and it's just like that's when I start distancing and separating. That does mean a lot to me, man. So thank you. Yep. Yeah, thank you. Okay. We have the answers in the chat. Now, on a real for today, I have a two-part question. Would love to hear from you guys because mine is a little bit different. And it is simply, where are you guys watching from right now, if you don't mind sharing? And then what time is it where you're located? Teachers like to be appreciated. Right. Well, a lot of people like to be appreciated with their income. Teachers can't have that, right? They're never going to be appropriately appreciated with their income in the United States, at least. So what else do you have? Right? Speaking, appreciation, value, that type of stuff. And I'm coming to you from San Antonio, Texas, by the way. I have had to adjust the time zone this whole time. Thankfully, it's only 1 hour. And when I say adjust, I'm not saying like my body or anything like that. I just have to keep in mind when I'm communicating back with Sam back home, like, oh, it's actually 11:07, or it's no, now it's all messed up. It's 10:07 back home, and then here, and it's like I gotta make sure I keep everything straight, right? You got to keep everything in line. It's tough. That's cool, Keegs. Again, guys, drop a comment in the chat. Where are you located? And then what time is it? Whatever you feel comfortable with sharing. All right? Wherever you feel comfortable with sharing. Cheers, my friends. I don't normally drink plastic water bottles, just on the road sometimes. All right. Love seeing the answers, by the way. Thank you guys for sharing where you're at. All of it is cool to see that just the different locations. Darth. And San Antonio has 1.5 mil. San Antonio has a huge footprint. It's a big, wide city. Yeah, it's got a big footprint. And they do have, shout out to Arizona, they do have Waymos here in San Antonio. Arizona, specifically like Scottsdale and Phoenix, huge on the autonomous, no driver, like Ubers kind of situation, cabs. And so, yes. And WeatherBeard says, FY, for everyone placing orders, we'll issue your gift cards tomorrow in bulk when we can sit down at the shop and send them all out in emails that you're ordering from. There you go. Boom. Good update. Good update. Yeah, the Waymos are freaky. If you're not used to seeing a car pick you up with no driver, they are pretty freaky. Now, they are limited. They cannot go on the highway because early on in Arizona, they did get in a wreck on the highway and someone did die. Tragically, horrifically. But they can stay on the city streets and stay not going as fast. That is a true story, by the way. Okay, all right. We don't have any sounds today. We don't got any sound effects or anything like that, you guys. We don't have any different camera angle. Way more dangerous. Oh, my gosh. Abe. All right. Well played, but you can, yeah. Yep. Dozen off here and there. I Understood, Craig. Take care of business, man. We definitely understand. Yeah, we definitely understand. Here we go, everybody. I saw some wrong answers out there. Some people didn't put the correct time, and that's okay. This isn't a quiz, but hopefully we have some food for thought. Hopefully we can learn a little bit. Because, oh, we're going to bring it, by the way. We're going to bring it. Headphone warning, headphone warning. If you have a headphones in, warning, warning, warning. It's about to go down. Okay, you've been warned, partner. All right. Gotta make sure we're ready. Here we go. When we get together, whether it's in Texas, Michigan, Florida, New York, I don't care. When we get together, Jason, right? Right? Oh my God. You are correct, RJ. I will not be doing that. When we get together, we first check to see if we hit the thumbs up. We also understand. We also understand. Make sure you're live, by the way. Check your screen, activate it. Is there the red dot? If not, click the word live or refresh the stream. When we get together, there is only one time. In that time, is precisely that time is accurately that time is exactly Don't you dare look at me. That time is should I go for it? Should I bring it? I think I gotta go. I think I gotta like really bring it here. I think I gotta go for it. I'm just a little bit nervous now that you guys said security. Okay. Okay. War vet in here? Oh, there he is. Hanging out for a few. Hey, Matthew. That time is. Why am I nervous? Why am I nervous on this one? Why is my hair? Oh my goodness gracious hair. What is this flamingo doing? What? All right, here we go. Warning. I am, Randy. I'm stalled. I got nervous. I don't normally get nervous, but I'm a little bit nervous on this one. All right, here we go. Rican, don't say that. Brian. The time is giveaway time. Let's go, big baby. That was loud. I don't know if you guys got the full extent of that, but that was loud, loud. I don't hear any security yet, but that was very, very. That was. If you're not happy with that one, I can't help you guys. I can't help you. That's all of it. That was loud. Oh no, you are incorrect. Oh, that was loud, loud. Hey, yeah, that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. And it's the nice thing is, guys, it is earlier here. I don't think I'm at quiet hours yet. So that's all I would say to them is it's not quiet hours yet. I'm good, right? Even though if I was in the room next door with my kids, I might not be happy. But it was like, what, 10 seconds. Get over it, people. Get over it. All right. There is a link in the chat. If you have not signed up yet, please do. We would love to have you get a chance to win some free stuff, right? It is entirely free. I know, Ryan, I'm sorry to disturb you, but we have a number of grievances coming to you from noises from your floor. James in Ryder's room is next to me. I would just blame them. Yep, I would just blame them. Or I would just say, yeah, Nelson's right. I would just say, I'm trying to stream over here. Come on. Come on. Yeah. No, no. I don't want Bruce Buffer. I like my giveaway call. Bruce can sit down. He had his time. So can his brother. No cameo. This is me. This is me. All right. In a moment, if you see your name on the screen, drop a comment to claim your victory because you have won a free gift card from WeatherBeard. Dun, 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 dun. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, here we go. Do we have in the building Steven Perez? Not here. It's illegal in Texas, Big Stu. Or not illegal. There's like age verification or something. Not illegal. That is incorrect statement by me. It's different in Texas. Do we have Donald? Do we have Steven Perez in the building? Dun 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 dun. I don't think I've seen a claim yet. All right. Woo, that's me. Sheesh. Okay. Is that true? Is that actually you? Have we done this before? Must be him. All right, congratulations, Steven. WeatherBeard will reach out to you. Actually, they're just going to simply email you the gift card. It might not be until tomorrow, you guys, but it's going to be with the email you signed up with. That is important to prevent any cheating. So very true. Nice. I thought, okay, I am remembering that now. Congrats, dude. Congratulations. And if you're just coming in, you're like, what the heck? What is going on, Dad? What in the world? Well, there's a link in the chat. Click it, put your name, and claim your victory. Andrew says, just give the security a look and say, my apologies, but it was giveaway time. Andrew, it would be very entertaining, to say the least. I'd take you guys with me if security came. I'd absolutely take you guys with me. And it is time to go back to back, big baby. Yeah, buddy. Back to biggity, 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 biggity. Back again. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Same deal. If you see your name on the screen, drop a comment to claim your victory. All right. Oh, yeah. I might have to put on. Well, it's freezing in this room. I have the AC set to 66, and it is going all the way down to. Oh, I can blame that. I like that, Willie. Yep. Right. They'd have to say touche. I agree. I'm good at that kind of stuff. So, yeah. All right. Do we have it? Get off there. Do we still have in the building? Dun, 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 dun. RJT. Come on now. RJT, are you in the building? Mr. Professor. He is a professor, by the way, guys. We got smart people in this community. No. Now, I'm not saying that about all of you, but no. RJ, oh, wrong 3 letters. Yep. All right. RJ, I do have it set to 66. Yep, I do have it set to 66. Yo, congratulations, my man. You have won a gift card from WeatherBeard. Enjoy something free, courtesy of Corey Hanna in the Command Corner live stream platform. Dun, 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 dun. Love it. All right, not at this exact second, not right meow, but in a little bit, we will have 2 more giveaways of $50 gift cards. And then we shall end the night with a $100 gift card. And then I'm going to go to sleep and catch a plane and go home tomorrow. I very, 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 very much miss Sam. And then secondly, very, very much miss the kids. But I do miss Sam more than the kids. And I think that's how it should be, right? But I miss all of them. And then I miss the cats after that as well. That's my order of the list in priority. All right. Are you kidding me right meow? Nice. All right, so we will be doing that. But first, I have a question for the chat. What's in beard tonight, everybody? Drop a comment with the name of the company, the scent, and the product type. What's in beard? The company, the scent, and the product type. And reminder, you guys, please use code DANCY10 if you do try this company or the new Dark Woods collection. And for every $10 or every $25 spent, you get a $10 gift card. All right. Oh, G-Man going raw. Not recommended by 9 out of 10 beard doctors. Just kidding. I tried to make it work. It didn't work. I was trying to be silly. Put your answers in the chat, you guys. What's in beard tonight? Ooh, love to hear that, Eric. That's cool. Oh, Andrew, I used you as an example, and not the pictures, but your story. I used you as an example in my class. Hey, is Mike L or Eric or anybody? Yeah, right, Monk. Or anybody that was in my class, are you in the chat? Would love to hear from anybody that was actually in my my beard class from yesterday or today. I know Eric was in here earlier. Mike L is normally, hey, there's Eric. The beard class is interesting because I would imagine almost all the stuff I talked about in the class, Eric knew about. But I'm also curious if there was anything that was surprising or interesting that you had to take away from it. Emily's been doing an amazing job. Oh, good. I'm glad. She's a beast, man. She's the queen for a reason. Yep, she is. She's the queen for a reason. Awesome. Will I get a beard diploma? Hey, it's not a bad idea. I'm not against that. We'll see what we can do. I do have a master's degree in curriculum development, so I could do that. All right. Do we have anybody in here tonight that it's your first ever Commands Corner? Maybe you were at the expo and you met me and you're lurking in the background. You're checking it out. Are you out there? Drop a comment. We just simply want to show you love. My face is my diploma. That's right. I like that. Beard education, where you wear your diploma on your face. Ooh. Did we just come up with a new company name and a slogan? Beard education, where you wear your diploma on your face. I like that. I like that. I just need a small percentage of the ownership of the company for anyone that starts that. Oh, I don't doubt that, Ken. Yeah, I don't doubt that. Yeah, I don't use the degree anymore anyway, so. All right. Any newbies out there? I don't think we saw anybody new tonight. All right. Educated beards. Well, that already exists. We don't want to give them any ideas. I'm talking beard education. Yeah, Educated Beards, that's a Canadian company. We're not giving them a slogan. I like them. They're good. They're actually good people, good products. I have zero issues with them. But they're not an affiliate. They don't get that. No, 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 sweetie. You'll never get this. Whoa, wee, whoa. All right. I don't think we have anybody new in here. That's what I meant. Yeah, no, I hear you. All right. You out of here, Jacob. Take care, my friend. Okay. Next one. Ladies. Where my ladies at? I dearly miss Sam, so I need some I need some lady energy in the chat, okay? And then real quick, here's Eric. He was our beard model and sat through the class. And he said it was awesome information. Honestly, I was surprised by the amount of interest and how many people were in the class. For such a niche part of that community, you can tell that it's growing. I agree, dude. That's very perceptive of you. If you guys get to go to these like barber and beauty expos, they have foils for hair dye. They have braiding. They have layering. They have so many things. And the beard part of it's such a small niche within even that world. I agree. I was very pleasantly surprised with the amount of people that attended the class and their feedback as far as their questions. There was, and you probably got to see a good view of it, lots of head nods, lots of talking to their neighbor and acknowledging it. It was really good. Yeah, really, really, really good feedback on that stuff. So thank you for saying that, Eric. I agree. Very, very perceptive. Okay, let's see for the ladies in the stream tonight. All right, the ladies out there. We have Kay. What up, Kay? Miss Sofa. What up, Miss Sofa? Christina. Hey, girl. We have Amber in the house. I did have somebody. Oh, look at the lighting on those biceps. Come, this one's even better, I think. Not as. Oh, we gotta go full screen here, guys. I don't usually get to flex on. Oh, have I been hitting the gym? Maybe. Got a look like a horse kicked me back. Come on, baby. Watch. Ah. All right, that's not that impressive, but I'm still proud of it. Okay. Karen. Hello, Karen. Who else do we have in here? Chelsea. What up, Chelsea? Izzy in the house. John Michael. Giveaway. John's my dude right there. What's up, everybody? All right, we have Sarah. What's up, Sarah? We have Mrs. Pineapple. All right, Warren in the house. We got Caroline. Hey, Caroline. The Queen. Understood. Tell her we're thinking of her. Naya. What's up, Naya? Channing. What's up, Channing? I'm new. Oh, Warren's new. What up, Warren? Warren, make sure you're live. Refresh the stream. I think you're probably behind. Yeah. Aw. Love that, Ralph. Love to hear that, man. My wife is on FaceTime. She says, thanks to Nate for the Blue Tansy face wash and Torch Lake butter she stole from me. Nice. All right. Yeah, get those tickets, baby. Get those tickets. All right. Hello, Mrs. B. Welcome. And Eric says, lots of great questions and genuine interest from people attending. And I almost scored my second model. Yeah. So Eric got done modeling his beard for the trim. And then a lady barber that was competing in the barber battle asked Eric if he could be the model for the head haircut. And he would have, but there was like a 4-hour gap. And so he wasn't able to stay around that long. That was really fun. Yep, that was really fun. Awesome. Okay. Is it all right if I vent to you guys? I know it's okay, but I still feel like I have to say that sometimes. But it is time for me to vent. It is time for me to vent here. And I put this one up before the expo, and it's never been more true. Never been more true. Can we vent about people that lack personal space and do not read the room? Whoo, I struggle with these people, man. Why? Because I'm a very nice person. I don't like to be rude. I don't like people feeling out of place or left out. But the people that make it the hardest on me are the ones that do not understand personal space and reading the room. I am by no means the most intelligent person in any room, in this room included. There are people literally smarter than me in all ways, literally smarter and more intelligent than me. However, I'm very good at reading the room. I'm very good with connecting with people. When I was a teacher, I connected with all student types. I connected with the athletes. I connected with the emo kids. I connected with the punk rock skateboarders who were kind of the emo kids, but then they branched off into their own division. I connected with the choir and band kids. I connected with the engineers, is what they called themselves. Yeah, one more time. Engineers, meaning the engineering kids. I connected with the kids that just like to read and were book nerds. I didn't care who they were. I connected with everybody. I knew my audience, right, Michael? And it absolutely crushes me when people don't get that personal space. Because I'm not the guy that hits them with a stiff arm. I'm not the guy that's like, hey, get out of here. How about not letting me get off the elevator before you try and get out? Oh, dude, here. Oh, gosh. All right. Very specific. I'm not going to get too tangent here. Very specific story on my flight. I had a direct flight from Detroit to San Antonio. Thank goodness. Love direct flights. I am the aisle seat. Our plane lands. I wait until, people are leaving, I don't know, about 4 or 5 rows in front of us. About 4 or 5. I stand up in the aisle. There is an older man in the middle, and then there is a female, probably about my age, on the window seat. No one said a word the entire time. Yep. No, Leo, the people that lack personal space do not read the room. The people that do not read the room always lack personal space. Those, I've never met them being this way. They are mutually exclusive. It's the same person, all right? The same person. So I wait until they're about 4 or 5 rows away from me. I stand up and I open the little compartment above me where my bag is because I want to get my bag and put it in my seat, right? When I do that, the dude who's in the middle, right next to me, starts like standing up and his head is like right here because the compartment's right here. And so he's standing up doing one of these moves like he wants to get his bag. And I'm like, all right, man. All right. No worries. Like, you can do that. And so I move out of the way. I let him go look for his bag. Oh, no, it's not the right compartment. So then he has to reach back behind me to figure out where his bag is. I'm a kind person. So I reach and grab his bag and hand it to him. And then, pretty dirty, right? No, San Antonio is amazing, dude. I love San Antonio. Love. And then he's standing there, still like this, like underneath the thing, and is like in my space, like right here. I finally just stand in the aisle and I like step back a tad and he goes in front of me. I was the aisle seat. Everyone knows I go first. But this dude was so adamant about like wedging into me. And there's still people in front of us. It's not like he had a clear runway to get off the plane. But I was just like, hey. No, okay. I was like, hey, if it means that much to you, go ahead. Sure, buddy. Sure. I was like, I'm not going to fight over one spot. Like, go ahead. But it was so weird and so rude. And the expo is the same way. People talking way too close. And then, can I put this in the same context? And some people might, I agree, Moose. Plain behavior tells all. Yep. With being able to read the room, you guys come in. We got to get closer for this one. Pick up on context clues when people are done conversating with you. If someone is done conversating with you, you should exit as well. Don't be the person that misses the social clues, the context clues, the reading the vibe clues that the other person is ready to eject this conversation. When you can't get out of the convo with someone that doesn't read the room, and you want to be a kind, understanding, empathetic person, it's tough, man. It's tough. Especially if you don't like the person, then it's even tougher. Man. Oh man. Yeah, airports can be rough. So thank you guys for listening to my random rant Monday. Let's go ahead and throw some giveaways for free to get the vibes back up. If you have not signed up, guys, bam, there's a link. Click it and go. Can't do people. They're like all up in your Kool-Aid, don't even know it's your flavor. Thank you. All right, so if you haven't signed up, guys, click the link. Go into the giveaway. When the conversation's dead, I step out. I wish I could. I wish I could just dip out of the conversation. Yeah, yes. Yeah, yep. Glad you're in my hometown. Yeah, I love it, man. I sincerely love San Antonio. My third time here, and I really enjoy it. All right, guys, and we're going to do this giveaway in a second. We are giving away 2 different $50 gift cards here. Also, by the way, guys, if you have not known, and this is good until tomorrow night, Dan C10 is still worth 10% off, but you will get a $25, if you spend, I'm flipping them each time. If you spend $25, you get a $10 gift card. So if you spend $100, you get $40. If you spend $200, you get $80. Come on now. That's pretty amazing. And then the new collection, if anybody would like to take a screenshot of this, it is the Dark Woods collection. All right. A fake sneeze, that's actually not a bad move. That's not a bad move. I'm just tough at faking things like that. All 3 of these are all natural essential oils, and all 3 of them have oud, which is the musky, manly scent in a lot of colognes. And they're all a outdoor, woodsy cologne vibe. Outdoor, woodsy cologne vibe. Ken says, next time you're stuck in a conversation, just say, show me that belly button. But the problem is, Ken, the people I'm trying to get out of the conversation with, I know for a fact they would show me that belly button. Ken, they would show me that belly button. Oh, man. Wait, is this your brand? No. So Monday, I don't have a brand. I have 0% ownership in any beard product companies out there. 0. Just an affiliate of mine. Every Monday, we feature a new company, and we go over giveaways, we go over deals, and all that kind of stuff. What that belly button do, though? You spelled though wrong, Andrew. It's got to be what that belly button do, though. Do, not though. That's too proper. What them kneecaps look like. You smell like mama's purse. You smell like my grandma's house. That would be a good one. All right. I actually like that approach. Has anyone ever told you smell like my grandmother's house? Yeah. Dudo. Randy's learning. Randy's hip. Randy's with the times. Randy's got good knees. What them knees smell like, though? Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. All right. In a moment, if you see your name on the screen, drop a comment to claim your victory. Do we have or when Sam said an oil smelled like a funeral home? She's rough sometimes, man. Sam gonna tell it. Sam gonna tell it. Do we have in the building? I think this is a new name to give away. Maybe Travis, Howdy, Duty. Just kidding. I think that's Dowdy. Maybe it's Duty. Who knows? Who knows? Travis D in the place to be. If you don't mind, drop a comment and claim your free $50 gift card. T-Rev, there he is. Travis, congratulations, man. You just won a $50 gift card from WeatherBeard. They're going to email it to the email you signed up with. Thank you for being here. Thank you to every single one of you guys for being here. And shout out to WeatherBeard. Hey, but what's that giveaway do-do? You guys stay with the stream long enough, you're going to be hip and cool. Yeah, you're going to be hip and cool. All right. It's Howdy Doody. Still get that from my dad. Nice. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, Keith, I think we have no other choice but to go back to back, big baby. Yes, sir. All right. Same deal. If you see your name on the screen, drop a comment to claim your victory. $50 gift card, Pete Colorado. Come on down. Who was the Tigers pitcher several years ago? Last name was Colorado. It wasn't Zoom. Man, who? I swear the Tigers had a pitcher with the last name Colorado, or it was close. But Pete, are you out there? Gallardo? Is that how you say it? Gallardo? So the pitchers, I'm pretty sure the Tigers had a pitcher named Colorado. Gallardo? All right, there's Pete. Congratulations, Pete. You did it, dude. You won. Caramel, get out of here, Randy. All right, Andreas Garlado. Okay, all right, that's coming back to you, Matthew. It's coming back to me. I can see that. And guys, the final giveaway of the night is going to be a $100 gift card. Stay tuned. Stay ready for that one. And hey, just keep in mind too, WeatherBeard is in the chat. If you have any questions about the new products, any questions about existing products, he's here. All right? He's here. I know, man. I wish we could have helped out people be cool. All right? We are here. No. We in here is what the kids would say, Corey. They're not saying we are here. They say we in here. That's the cool way to say it. What's up, Arden? We in here. All right. But before we do that, final giveaway. It is time for a game that we play called This or That. Hey, we up in this. Andrew knows. Andrew's got kids. All right. I'm going to put up two options on the screen. You're going to pick this one or that one. Please don't say both. I just want you to pick one. Please don't say neither. I just want you to pick one. And please, above all, do not give an alternative answer. Do not, if I say cowboy hat or belt buckle, do not say boots. That was a perfect example, Jordan. Perfect example. Just simply pick one. However, it's encouraged to explain your reasoning. Why did you pick the one you picked? please feel free to explain. I appreciate when you do. We don't have any music today, but maybe I'll rap. Maybe I'll sing. Maybe I'll hum a tune. You never know what I'm going to bring. Or do they have... let me see here. Let me see. Ooh. All right. I might whip something up. We'll see here, okay? Robert. All right. Here we go, guys, on this one. When working out, would you prefer to work out chest day or leg day? AKA leg day or chest day? Which one do you enjoy working out more? There is a poll in the chat. Please click it. All right, we're going to try something. We'll see how this goes. I don't feel confident on it, but we're going to try it. All right. I don't know if you guys can hear music or not, but I believe it's supposed to be playing. Is there music? Is it too loud? Is it too quiet? I can't hear it. All right. Which one? Hey, no, I agree. Real men don't skip leg day. Real women don't skip leg day. However, I'm asking simply which one you enjoy. No music playing? Too quiet? All right. What about now? Is there any music playing now? If it's too loud, you are old. Okay, cool. Thank you, guys. Okay. Perfect. Rave up in here. This song, I'm going to give you guys the song title. Security. This song is titled Dance Pop. Don't stick your finger in your mouth and do this. Putting your fingers in your mouth is gross. Don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. You out of here, Matthew. Take care, buddy. Thank you for coming in, man. All right, let's go ahead and end that one, my friends. The chat picked chest day, and Swede, I also will pick chest day. Now, I don't skip. We do quads day, and then we do chest day. We do hamstring day, and then we do bicep day. And then we rotate through those stations. Never skip days, ever. We've never once have. But that's how we roll. Okay. The next one. If you had an option between a rice bowl and a salad in a bowl specifically, one of them has to go. You can only keep one. All right? You can only keep one. Rice bowl or salad. Now, the next song, I have no idea what it's going to sound like, but it is titled, get ready, please listen carefully. The song is titled Feeding the Ducks. Feeding the ducks. Like quack, quack, here's some food. The suspense is killing me too. Oh, I can hear it now. Woo-hoo-hoo. Little slow vibe. I rock with it. I rock with it. Yes, you're voting which one you would keep. Which one do you prefer? Which one are you keeping, you guys? Vote for which one you are keeping. No, whatever Sal, Zach, that's fine. If that is your real name. It's not. This is me feeding the ducks. Bit me. Get out of here, ducks. Shoot! Dang thing bit me. Jeez. So stupid. Man, that's fire. Okay. I know. Zach, I told you I won't remember. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. All right, let's end this one. This one was a very close one. Very close one. And I am going with the rice bowl. That's, for me, it's not close. Rice bowl all day, every day. All right? All right, next one. If you are wearing socks and shoes, or excuse me, if you are wearing shorts and then you're going to have shoes, right? Are you wearing ankle socks or longer socks? Okay? Ankle meaning like short ones, no shows, ankle socks, or longer. Think very carefully about this answer, you guys, because this is going to be final. This is a big debate in the United States right now. Think about your answer with shorts and shoes. Ankle socks or longer? What is your preference? Okay. Next one up, we're going to go with Daydreaming for the tune. Daydreaming. Let's give it a whirl. Kind of trippy. Ooh. Nice, Amber. All right, let's go ahead and end that poll. Daydreaming is a bop. That was a vibe. All right, so the poll had an overwhelming majority with ankle socks. That surprises me, but I do know my audience. I am firmly in ankle socks. You guys, I had to wear long socks because of the pants for the expo. I hate the way my legs feel with long socks. The hair gets all bunched up in weird directions. It feels like it's compressing on my legs. I do not like long socks at all. Not a fan. I don't really wear them, but I kind of had to because you can't wear pants and ankle socks. That's a freak. You can't be showing ankle when you got pants on. I hate socks in general. Yeah, I'm with you, Amber. But the other, no. Not a fan. Okay. Next one. Do you use an electric toothbrush or a traditional manual toothbrush? I asked this in my Facebook group recently, and it was very interesting to hear the results. So do you use an electric toothbrush or a manual toothbrush? Let's get some real numbers on this one. Okay? Electric or manual? And you can't say both. Which one do you use more? If you use them equally, I don't trust you. All right, let's see what bop we have next. All right, next one's going to be, we're going to go straight up lo-fi. You guys know I'm a fan of lo-fi. Let's see what their lo-fi sound is. All right, kind of Kid Cudi vibes to begin. Randy, same here. Spoiler, same here. Oh no, I brought my electric. Your call, Andy. Your call. This one's all right. It's not my favorite lo-fi ever. Steve, it's just stock StreamYard music. When I'm working, I listen to Lo-Fi Girl. Just search Lo-Fi Girl hip hop, and you'll find what I listen to when I work. Yeah, Mircha, absolutely, man. Let me pop back for Mircha real quick, my friends. Let me hit that beat drop. There it was. Mircha, DNC10 is worth 10% off. However, every time you spend $25 until tomorrow night, you get a $10 gift card. Free shipping at 60. And most lo-fi is better than that one, Andrew. If you find the right lo-fi, you can bop with it. They have released tonight, Mr. Mircha, the Dark Woods collection, which is all essential oils. They all have oud, real oud, essential oil oud, and they are all different versions of woodsy, woody colognes. Woodsy, woody colognes. All right. Manual one, slightly, like very slightly. My answer is electric. Yeah. Just electric. Why? Because that's what Sam bought us and what our dentist said to use. So I trust my wife. And if we need to change, eventually we'll change, I'm sure. Okay, we have two more, guys. Two more here. What does oud smell like? Oud is musky cologne-like. Now, oud itself smells terrible. Don't smell the essential oil oud by itself. Horrible smell. But in a blend, when diluted, it is very pleasant, very much a love of women, and most guys really enjoy it too. All right. You have to pick one. Do you prefer white rice or brown rice? Which one? I'm not asking which one's healthier. I'm not asking which one is flavor better. If you got to pick, and they say, hey, sir, white rice or brown rice? Which one are you picking? Put your answers in the chat. All right. Put your answers in the chat. And then we'll see if we can get a bop going. We might get risky with it, all right? Oh, why is there an O on that one? Oh, well, you get the idea. All right. Let's go ahead and take our music here. We're going to go with rock. Oh, yeah, right here. Is it going to do it? Isn't it supposed to, are they done doing the rock thing? Does the iPhone not do the hand gestures anymore? Ugh. All right, here's rock. No, Ralph. I'm in Texas. Hook 'em horns, baby. Hook 'em horns. It's not doing the gestures anymore. That's a bummer. Slapping the bass. Great movie. All right, get your answers in, guys. White rice or brown rice? Birds up. Okay. I'm not. Where did that go? Ralph, I bet. I'm not familiar with the UTSA game. Yeah, and I think I figured it out. So I am not using the Safari browser on my phone. I'm using the Chrome browser, and so that's why. Yep, that's okay. All right, let's go and end this. White rice 1. I'm assuming brown rice is healthier, but I also go white rice. This is something Sam makes fun of me for. All right, this is something she makes fun of me for. But I really enjoy white rice and butter. Period. Simple. White rice and butter, I love. Give me a steak and some white rice and butter. I'm in. I love it. I'm not kidding. I love it. It drives Sam crazy, but I enjoy it. All right. See, Michael's with me. I had to squeeze the lemon juice. I don't know if I can do that. So I ate it growing up too. I think it's nostalgic for me. Yep, I ate it growing up too. Yeah. So I really like it. Yep. Oh, tell me. You guys as kids had the best dessert ever. It was like the greatest day ever when you got to do toast with butter and cinnamon sugar. Whoo! I called it a poor man's elephant ear. Goodness. I loved me some cinnamon sugar buttered toast. Stop. When we got to have that as a kid, that was it. That was the big leagues. We made it. Yeah, we made it. Yep, that was a minute. Poor man's elephant ear. That's what I called it, man. That's exactly what I called it. All right, I'm learning this pinch of sugar thing. I haven't heard of that. One. Okay. All right, final this or that, you guys. Final this or that here. For a dessert, for a little bit of, would you rather have a Rice Krispie treat or a brownie? Rice Krispie treat or a brownie? Rice Krispie. To me, that's tough. All right, we need our final song. I'm gonna give it a little sample, and then I'm gonna pick one. All right, a little sample. This is Acoustic Cinematic. Nope. All right, this one is Into Space. Well, that's not the question, Thomas. All right. And then this one is titled Night Driving. This is how I drive at night. Why so bright? Turn your lights down. Gosh, that's how I drive at night. I think this was the winner. Medium rare. Zach, medium rare. Cool, man. All right. Let's go ahead and end that poll there, you guys. We do need a little bit of feeding the ducks in our life, though. Just listen for a few seconds. That's kind of fire right there. It's kind of fire. Okay. The poll overwhelmingly picked brownie. I'm actually on Team Rice Krispie. Brownies I'll enjoy them. Don't get me wrong. But they're just a little bit too heavy for me. They're a little bit too rich for me. A light, refreshing, crispy boy. Like it. Like it. Nice, Andrew. Just don't think about me. All right, real quick question here, and I think it's a great time for a question. Josh says, and if anybody has any feedback or advice for Josh, this is a beautiful community for this. Hey, Dan, how do you deal with your wife's medical issues and not feel discouraged when something's not working? My wife's been dealing with medical problems for the past 2 months. So my wife has been dealing with very discouraging medical problems the last 3 years. Very serious stuff, of course. Could be far worse. They're almost always can be far worse. How do I deal with it? It's easily, by far, the hardest aspect of my life. Straight up. I like to fix things. I am the rock. I am the husband. I am the father. When everybody else is falling apart and everything is breaking down, I'm the steady one and I make sure it's okay. I protect them. I do everything. In this situation, I have very little control other than my support. It's very difficult. Very, very difficult. Especially when she's discouraged. Especially when she's crying. Especially when it seems like there's just no answers and it's getting frustrating. I know that she needs me. And have there been times where I've gotten down because it just seems insurmountable at times? Yeah, for sure. But Sam hit me with a line that stuck with me heavy, and I don't think she even knows how heavy it stuck with me, is I was having a rough day after some discouraging medical stuff, and it just all kind of came together. And she said to me, babe, I need your natural positive energy because you are healing for me. Meaning the way I interact around her, the way I stay upbeat, the way I refuse to be pessimistic and always optimistic was something not only she wanted, but she needed in her life. That if I gave into it as well, and I went down and I started getting negative, that was going to compound and cause problems for everybody. And when she told me that she needs my positive energy because it's healing, that was all I needed to hear. I stopped my own pity party. I was, man. It's not fun being a caretaker. And clearly, I'm not taking away from the people experiencing the sickness, the hurt, the pain. Obviously, that is the worst side of it, the harder situation. But as we've said on here before, it's difficult being the caretaker. It's difficult being the rock and not being able to fix it. It's difficult with someone that has medical conditions where their mood goes up and down, their energy goes up and down. There's so much that can change with that. And Brian says, second opinion, new doctor to Josh. We've been through every doctor. We've gone to other states. We've gone to other hospitals. We've tried getting out of traditional medicine. We've tried going natural. We've tried everything, and we continue to try. And I refuse to give up or slow down. But when she told me she needed my positive energy because it's healing, that was me pulling up my big boy pants, and that's all I needed to do was be myself. And that was it. That was all I needed. So when she told me that, I said, hey, you know what? I signed up for this role. I signed up to be with her for better and worse. I signed up to be with her for sickness and in health. And I would argue that they need you even more during that sickness. So go be that rock. Go be that healing system. Relentlessly pour optimism into her. That is my take. It's difficult if two people are pessimistic. So hopefully that helped out. It's something I live every single day. I talked to Sam about it today with how frustrated she is right now and how it seems like nothing is fixing and no one has the answer. But we continue to go through. My local supplier told me he doesn't provide butter because he believes balm is better. Is that a red flag? Not necessarily, but to me, yes. Yeah. But yeah, to me, yes. All right, guys. Final question before the final giveaway. It's Monday. We just surpassed Sunday and Saturday. Let's get some positive vibes. What was the highlight of your weekend? For me, to be specific, it was probably having dinner last night with Joe, Ryder, and James at a Brazilian steakhouse. I love Brazilian steakhouses. I have now been 4 times in my life, and all 4 of them have been very special to me. Absolutely loved the Brazilian steakhouse. So that was the highlight of my weekend. Of course, meeting Eric, seeing Mike L., meeting other people at the expo, all this stuff. But if I can be real, it was the Brazilian steakhouse. Yep, it was very nice, as a wise man once said. How about chicken heart? No. All right. That's cool, man. That's cool, Thomas. John is great, Karen. You should be very proud of that young man. He is great. I thoroughly enjoy John's presence. Okay. Love that, guys. Beautiful. Okay. That was the highlight of your weekend, Arden? Some guy crashed into an electric pole in front of the car wash and knocked out the power for 4 hours for miles around? Arden, we need to get more eventful weekends. That shouldn't be the highlight. All right. In December, has to be, Keith. Has to be. Or before December. All right. Final giveaway of the night, my friends. $100 gift card. I will throw a link in the chat for anyone that has not signed up. If you have signed up, you're all set. All right. You're good to go. If not, sign up. And good luck, my friends. Good luck. Okay. Again, if you see your name on the screen in a little bit, drop a comment to claim your victory. And if you guys need any more info, please reach out to WeatherBeard on Instagram. And they also have posts going over their new products. Hey, man, that's all we got are those positive vibes. We keep it real, but we always do it through the lens of positivity. And I have absolutely no apologies for that. People want to bend, twist that all they want. Feel free. Yep, feel free. All right. Let's see if this human is out there. It seems like a new name to me. We got a bunch of like newer type names tonight. Do we have in the building? You're going to drop a timely comment, please. Dun, 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 dun. Do we have in the building William Glazebrook? Come on down. If that is your real last name, that's a great last name. Ken. Papa, William Glazebrook. Oh, that's Slash Wonder. Let's go. Congrats, man. You just won $100 gift card. Come on now. Come on now. Oh, you're right. We had no flushes tonight. I love that. I'm at the hotel. I can flush if I want to. I'm just kidding. All right, congratulations, man. And guys, just a reminder, this deal is still good for another 24 hours. So you still have that ability to get the gift cards. I'll post it on Instagram as well. Other than that, man, I'm going to get some sleep. I'm going to fly home. I'm going to do some work at the airport. I saved some editing and some Facebook sponsorship setup stuff to do. I like working at the airport. It gets my mind right. But other than that, I'm going to be going home. I'm going to be seeing Sam. I'm going to be seeing the kids. I'm going to be seeing the cat. Come on, big baby. So I'm going to get out of here, you guys. Thank you for ending my exhausting day and weekend and night on such a positive note. Thank you for being there for me in times of tragic events at my hometown. Thank you for always being there in a bright light as I battle this health journey with my wife. I just love and appreciate this community. I hope you guys feel that. My name is Dan C. Bearded. Please stay bearded